Hello everyone, welcome to In the Garden with MSJ Garden Design. Today we are in the garden shop with my good friend Evie, who was president for 4 years with the Littlestown Garden Club, and I had some very interesting questions. I didn't know what to do, and so I invited Evie here to explain to me. Now Evie, want to say a little bit of something about what you've done for the last couple of years in the garden club?
Actually, it's been 19 years that I've been a member of the Littlestown Area Garden Club. We work in the community. We help the community organizations. We're educational, and we do community plantings, and we're just very, very involved with our flowers and our plants and our members.
Thank you, Evie. Now, one of the things I had come across was I made a mistake some years ago and dug up a plant. But when we were in the garden club together, you gave an example of the plant and the medicinal purposes of the plant. And I went, oh no. So I've been on a hunt for this plant again. I found this plant yesterday. I think my neighbor has it as well, but I found it yesterday on the Railroad, PA cycling trail, not too far from the Alecraft in Railroad, PA. Took a photo of it, and I thought, I have to ask Evie to please tell me more about this plant. And so here we are. So the plant name is?
Mullein.
Mullein.
Yes.
Yes.
And the mullein plant is a biennial plant. Everyone thinks it's a weed, and it grows like a weed grows. You'll find it along the roadside. You'll find it in unusual places. And sometimes the birds will drop the seeds and they'll show up in your garden if you're lucky enough. The plant has very large gray fuzzy leaves, as you've shown in the picture. It will grow sometimes to be 5 or 6 feet tall with long, lanky blossoms. I love the plant because I happen to suffer from asthma, and sometimes I get congestion, and I will take the large plants or the large leaves, and I will put them in a dehydrator and dry them. When they're totally dry, I crush them up and put them into a canning jar, label it. And in the winter time, if anyone has a cold with congestion, has the flu, has any problems with their asthma or COVID, even it was used in COVID time, I make a tea from it. And I add honey, and it helps to unplug the alveoli in the lungs so that you can breathe better. That's why I so love this plant.
Evie, thank you so much for telling me all about that plant. I hope to not make that mistake again. And all the medicinal use that goes with the plant, I have learned so much today. Thank you, thank you, thank you.
Welcome.
Then there was another plant I stumbled across as we were cycling. I showed you the photo. What was that plant again called?
That plant was called a bottle brush.
Bottle brush.
And it grows again along the roadside. I don't know a lot about the shrub. It's a large shrub with stunning flowers.
Oh, and it has such a beautiful fragrancy scent. It was the scent of the fragrance that drew me, and I thought, I know how we can get that.
Okay.
Yeah, and you helped me to identify it this morning.
Only because I have a plant identifier. And as a gardener, it's invaluable because it's impossible to know the name of the millions and millions of plants that have been provided to us. So I have an app called Picture This, and you have to pay, I think I paid $30 a year for it, but it's money well spent for me, it is. And you sent me a picture of the shrub. I put it in my application, and immediately it told me it was a bottle brush. So this is a good application for gardeners.
Thank you so much for that.
You're welcome.
There are hundreds of more plants that I haven't yet found out. I know where to go, the Littlestown Area Garden Club. Lots of ladies in it that knows things, but I tell you, Evie is a walk-in garden encyclopedia.
I have much to learn. I have much to learn. Yes, yes.
Well, Evie, thank you so much for joining me for tea in the garden shop today. And I hope we have many more discussions.
Thank you for having me, and it's been so enjoyable.
Wonderful. And as ever, the garden is our happy place, and so is the garden shop, our pleasant and happy place.